if there's a prize to be won, the person or entity trying to win that prize is going to use manipulation in order to win that prize.
Right.
And right now, the prize is your attention.
Yep.
So they're going to manipulate you. You are being manipulated. Yes, even
Sorry to
by
break
that
it to
news
you.
site that you like.
Yeah.
My favorite insult is I heard it from on a stand-up special. It's my favorite thing to throw at somebody because it throws them off kilter and it makes you seem like the world's worst person at the same time. It's great. And it's, I hope you lose your job. And I hope your kids never learn how to read. And if they already know how to read, I hope they forget. Shout out to Hannibal Buress on that one. It's just it's a hard hitting one. Welcome back.
Welcome. What's up, man? For some reason, I repeat
Part
myself.
12.
I'm all, hello. Welcome.
What's up?
I
What's
don't.
up?
I'm gonna
Double
stop
down.
it now. It's one of those days.
Right. It's the kind of
No, really, this has never actually been.
no. If you go back through the episodes, you will see that this bottle
has
never changed levels,
Say,
and it's not watered down. I
Yeah.
would be come to the studio sometime and test us.
We are not those guys that are like, hey, time to write a real estate
Let's
contract.
get drunk and do work.
Let's do that thing.
Welcome to episode 99, part 12.
Part 12?
Part 12.
All right.
It's almost over.
It's almost time. I hope everybody.
How fitting
come.
is it going to be that episode? Let me check the calendar here. Yes, so we've got this episode, which is coming out on the 18th.
Right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And then
to
we've
you.
got, so it's very fitting that episode 99 will end on part 13 when it comes out on the 25th of November.
Okay, just because of the number 13?
Yeah, it's just,
I gotcha.
it's Reign of Terror is finally coming
I just
to an
didn't
end.
know, like, listen, we have weird senses
Right.
of humor. I will, listen, I did a joke the other day and it didn't land with you as well as I thought because I
said
went
it
dark.
was medium funny. I said it was medium
No,
funny.
not that one, my other one.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was just darker and just like tee-hee funny. But you're like, no, man, that's not, like,
Well,
don't do that joke.
oftentimes-
And I'm like, I'm not really going to do that joke.
Well, oftentimes we will send each other ideas.
Yes.
And for
Hey, would this
for
work?
just for some additional supervision because we need it. Which be like, hey, what do you think of this? And on the off chance that this was one of those, I didn't think you were serious, but on the off chance that you
Right.
were, I felt the need
No, I
to
appreciate it.
quickly stamp that out and go,
Hold on.
whoa.
Yeah, please
Too
believe
far.
I have those levels. I did that joke a while
Too
back
far.
where it was like my 2 senses of humor. It's like everybody's laughing, and then the second one is just like somebody being like, "What is wrong with you?"
Exactly.
That was one of those moments that
Yes.
fell into that.
And I was just looking out for you.
I'm gonna go like
I mean, you can do
Getting
almost
comfortable.
whatever you want. Like
I just
trying
was
to work
crouching.
on your posture.
I felt it.
All right.
Do one of these lately.
Episode 99. Part
What's
12.
up, episode 99,
How you
part
doing?
12? So, no, I hope everybody that can
Yes.
and is able to
November
make it
the
out.
28th. Get away from your family. And come
Just leave it at that.
get away from your family and come to a bar with us.
Listen, you did that day. You put in your time.
Right. The 26th.
Okay.
So you think I have to disclaim this first because I have family members that listen to this show. I love my family.
Yeah.
I cherish and value my family above most things on this earth.
Right.
But I have a weird birthday. And it's a birthday that occasionally falls on Thanksgiving Day,
Which it is doing this year.
which is this year. And so, that being said, my ideal birthday situation is not preparing a dish for 55 people.
Well, yeah, because you guys go hard in the yard.
Yeah, it's a big family,
Right.
And so
There
even
has to
bringing
be
a
plenty
side
for
dish,
everyone.
yeah, even bringing a side dish requires a lot of work,
Right.
and it's not my ideal way to spend my birthday. So I'm just calling it, and we're gonna celebrate on the 28th.
You're going to celebrate your birthday on the 28th?
Yeah,
Nice.
at 7 p.m. at the attic for our
Oh,
100th
that-
episode.
There you go. I was like, oh, you're doing it on the 28th. Why does that sound familiar?
Why
Oh,
is
that's-
that? So yeah,
Yes.
that's going to be my birthday party too. So if you don't come, you're a bad person.
Way to make it about you.
That's right. It's all about me.
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're like, this is going to be really cool, really cool. By the way, it's for my birthday.
It's also my birthday party, and you're all invited. No, it's just I love my family beyond words, but it's not making mashed potatoes for 55 people
Right. Well, and I was
is not my ideal way of spending the day.
Right.
But I'm going to do it.
Yeah. When I was as I was telling you kind of off mic, like our Thanksgiving plans are just ever changing this
Right.
year. So it's just kind of like, hey, we're doing the. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna go over. No.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure you
see
guys
what
will have a
happens.
fantastic silver medal Thanksgiving.
But I was just laughing because you were gracious. Yeah, you were 100%. That is where I live my life. No, but I was like,
What's up, Luigi?
yeah. That's the Luigi lifestyle I lead. No, but you were gracious enough to be like, hey, if you guys want to, can you imagine a Tucker and the Beard Thanksgiving? Like how tight. Like just imagine this table, everybody else is eating, and we just set this up. Like just right in the middle.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Just like everybody else is trying to talk. We're like, hey.
Have you seen this movie?
Have you seen Or is like my
What
son
are you watching these days?
Or as my son comes up and he's like, so, seen any good movies lately? And I'm like, no. But some things have occupied my time. Like, we can say it now because the third person of our group is not here who has not seen this. Mandalorian,
Dude.
bringing it.
Whew.
And you've got caught up on the...
So I'm fully caught up.
Okay.
I'm fully caught up. I got to say, Ice Spiders...
Yeah, it was like, spoiler?
in episode 2, yeah, spoiler alerts ahead. We gave up on not spoiling. It's almost a full week before. It's like by the time this comes out, the new episode comes out the day after tomorrow.
Right.
So, fix your life.
Get caught up.
Fix your life.
Do that thing.
So Ice Spiders,
Yes.
as you may know, spiders are not in my top 10 list of favorite things.
I agree. I did a whole monologue from Harry Potter the other day here at the office, thinking I'd get a little bit of a chuckle out of you because there was a big spider that I
A lot of them.
killed. But then it was, I did a whole
You did. And I
monologue.
And I did
try
appreciate it.
just to try and like,
soften the situation.
lighten the
Yeah,
mood a
I
little
hate
bit.
spiders with a fiery burning passion.
yeah. This had ice,
And this had ice spiders.
alien spiders.
And I was truly, this is going to make me sound like a total wimp, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I was anxious that entire third act.
Yeah.
I was like uncomfortable.
Because my son and I, that's our show, and so we sit down and watch it, and my anxiety during that, and I was yelling at the TV for most of the time. I'm like, dude, you got a flamethrower. Like anytime you want to pop that thing out,
Get after it, bro.
like stop running,
Start burning.
start burning some multitude of spiders.
Right.
Yeah, no, really good episode, but it's kind of going back to the thing of like each episode has its different.
So have you noticed? So
Theme.
hold on. Before we get into episode 3, we have got to address this thing that is I sent you a whole video about this and you gave me nothing in response. So we're going to talk about this right now. We have got to address the hashtag cancel Baby Yoda movement.
Oh yeah, no,
You paper thin,
Yeah.
soft as baby crap sons of guns out there need to lay off with the sensitivity.
Yeah.
For the love of all things
Well,
good
and
and
all
holy,
things
quit being a little baby about it.
All things I had heard that there was not serious, but then I guess
No.
like there was some actual
There was some
serious.
actual seriousness behind it, enough to elicit an official response from the creators of the show and Disney.
Just being like, stop it.
Yeah.
Like, stop it. Because, in the episode, it's baby, the child, whatever, baby Yoda, whatever. However you want to address him.
Right. I'm sure
her, whatever.
It.
How
dare you?
I'm just, I corrected myself. Him, her.
Well, thanks for being,
I don't know.
thanks for being inclusive in your language.
No. But it was
Hashtag
eating.
cancel Tucker in the beard.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do
Do it.
No.
Cancel us.
No, but it was him. I think we talked about it on last week's episode. It was baby.
He was
Yoda
eating the frog.
eating
So there's
frogs,
an
baby,
endangered frog
species. Yeah.
person.
Yes.
Frog person. It's literally how they were identified in the subtitles.
Yep.
Frog person.
Yeah.
So, and he's eating the eggs, and people are going after baby Yoda
Yeah.
for trying to commit genocide.
Yeah, and it's just you need to,
Like-
what I loved about that whole part was at the end of the day, it's a toddler. It is
They
him
put
babys-
everything in their mouths,
Yeah, it is.
and they're always hungry
Yeah, it's babysitting a toddler.
while fighting space crime.
Give him a break. Like
Right.
babies are going to get
If
into
you
some
can't,
things.
if you cannot suspend your disbelief enough to understand that it's just a joke
Yeah.
when you're talking about the orphan child of a species that doesn't freaking exist.
There you go.
And just put on your big boy pants.
Yeah.
Okay? Just
Yep.
come on.
Yep. 100%. So
Softer than baby poo.
yeah. Well, and it didn't. They made like a little in episode 3. They made like a little like nod to it because the frog couple had to.
Yeah, but they can't have.
babysit.
It's not like they reshot something, you know.
No. But it was just
Yeah, the child has
like
no
it's just
malice.
him looking at the jar of eggs, which
Yeah, lovingly.
even from way back in Empire Strikes Back, that's what he ate was frogs.
Yeah.
And
Always.
creatures and yeah, like that's what.
Listen, let's take it one step further.
Okay.
Okay? The child is an animal.
Right.
Okay? Because it's not human,
Right.
obviously.
Correct.
Totally wrong complexion.
A little bit wrong.
Okay?
Yeah. Couple things.
So
that
the
don't,
child is not a human, it is an animal.
Mm-hmm.
And what do other animals eat?
animals.
They eat animals, right? So if you're not out there trying to cancel whatever species
Scooby-Doo.
of snake eats whatever species of frog in the rainforest because it's endangered, I mean, this is obviously taking it very far down the rabbit hole here,
Right.
but
You're not going to get mad
Get
at
over yourselves.
Harry Potter for killing the basilisk.
right, there was only one.
There
And
was
you know how
only
hard
one.
it is to make a basilisk?
Yeah.
You have to hatch a chicken's egg under a toad, under a full moon.
There you go.
Okay?
Wow. That was very impressive, man.
Like, that's how you make a basilisk.
But I'm just saying, like,
And
nobody.
he killed it
Yeah.
with a sword,
Yeah. Without even thinking twice.
with hatred in his heart
Yeah.
the entire time. He didn't
So-
he didn't just not like the basilisk. He
Right.
hated it.
Right. So I'm just throwing
Baby
that out
Yoda was
there.
just a hungry toddler.
Hungry toddler that.
Had a cookie jar in front of him.
Yep. 100%.
So, anyway,
All right. Now that we've gone off on that, but episode 3 brought it.
toughen up. It did. It brought it big time.
And it was just like, oh, do you know who the director of that episode was?
I do.
She brought it, dude.
She did.
But I saw this morning that there was...
Well, she directed an episode of Black Mirror that she starred in as well.
Oh, okay. So
And it was
directed,
fantastic.
Yeah, she directed... So it's Bryce Dallas Howard, daughter of Ron Howard of Jurassic World fame. Well, she is, not him. But anyways.
Right.
She directed an episode in season 1. I don't remember which one, but this one, man, she got...
Also, it was like a year ago that I realized that I made that connection.
Oh.
That...
It's like, what
Yeah.
What function do I serve if I'm not telling you these things?
None.
Yeah, none at all. Yeah, she got an episode. And within the first 5 minutes, I saw a thing.
Bringing
It was
together all of the worlds.
Yes. And it was like the first 5 minutes, she did an homage, like a little Easter egg to actually Apollo 13.
Yeah.
The re-entry
Yeah.
scene was almost
Yeah. It was
identical.
just
It
like
was
that.
just like that.
It was so good too.
Yeah, but they brought Clone Wars
Yeah.
characters from the cartoon into live action world, which is kind of shuts
And
your
for the
brain down.
first time in history, a Disney product did it well.
Did it super well, and the actress who is the
Not the first time.
voice,
Actually played the character.
which is just
yeah.
like that's credit. Like you're just like, hey, now they're not doing it with all of them. They
No.
hinted at one of the other big characters,
Yes.
Ahsoka Tano.
Yes.
The
I have a hard
Jedi-
time like pronouncing and
Yeah, I
remembering
always-
all the weird names, but
Right,
basically Anakin's Padawan
right. That she was on the cartoon and stuff is
is going to be, and
played by Rosario Dawson.
yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, so that's who he's going to be. So by season's end, hopefully we
We'll see that.
see that. But
So it's so cool though that they are bringing those worlds together. You know, obviously we have the nod to the original trilogy with the child
right,
and with the Mandalorian himself.
right,
You know, I mean, you've got all of that. You're hearing some of the, now you've got the Clone Wars being brought in. You know, so it's just really cool to see how they're bringing this all together. Obviously, with that, they're going to have to talk about the clones.
right.
And so you'll have all of the Clone Wars, and you'll have the prequel trilogy,
Well,
the original
yeah.
trilogy. Who knows? It'll have to the story will have to go on for seasons and seasons,
Right.
in order to come anywhere close to roping in.
Right. Well, because at the end of
the
episode,
third trilogy.
at the end of episode 1, which we didn't talk about, the big reveal, because the whole first episode had a lot to do with Boba Fett's armor.
Right.
That's what the whole catalyst on everything was. But at the end of it, showing Boba Fett,
Yeah.
that which is just a huge thing. I, squealed very giddy
He
that he
escaped
is.
the Sarlacc.
Yeah, he's still kicking. Living on Tatooine, never got off Tatooine. So, yeah, so that's super cool. So I'm guessing that'll come back later on, but
Oh, it has to.
yeah,
It has
man,
to.
It's just so good.
It really is. I mean,
And then
listen, there's a lot of controversy regarding the third trilogy amongst the fans.
yes,
And I can see some of their points. The storyline wasn't the most
it wasn't the cleanest.
contiguous. It wasn't the
Right.
cleanest storyline I've ever seen.
Right.
So I understand. I feel you. But it was still pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, you can't
and
get
that's
mad at it.
it's like pizza,
It's still pizza.
right? Like the worst pizza you've ever had is still pretty good.
Yeah. No,
You know?
100%. Well, and
And
it's,
so-
yeah, the lessons I've, teached to my kids as far taught.
Okay.
Teaching, I'm still in the process of teaching,
Gotcha.
but I've already taught some of it.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with that word.
Teached.
I've teached.
Sorry.
No, it's very true though. That's what happened. That I was like, well, I've already taught it, but I'm
But
still
I'm still teaching it.
teaching it. Now I forgot where I was going. No, it's just going, listen, I'm not in control of the storyline.
No.
You still got to appreciate I
The
love the
wonder
Star
that
Wars
it
movies.
was, yeah.
I'm along for the ride. So, but Mandalorian, I saw this picture that was like this little toy train pulling this giant train, and the giant train was the Star Wars story,
Right.
and the little tiny train that was pulling the big train was the Mandalorian. And as of this moment, I 100% agree with it, that it is keeping it.
It's keeping it alive. And I think that this is a perfect, if you want to call it this, apology to the fans who were not thrilled with the third trilogy.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, this
makes up for a lot of bad storyline and disjointed storyline. More, I don't think it was a bad storyline. It just was not
I think
strung out. Strung together.
My theory on it is because they had some director changes.
Right.
I think the storyline was originally different between the
little bit of a game of cinematic telephone.
Yeah, and so by the third one, J.J. Abrams had to bring it back. And there's only so much you could do. It's like, hey, we already killed Luke in the last one, and we've already done all these things. So it's like, how do we save this?
Force ghosts
and
everywhere.
We're just bringing back the Emperor because
they killed Luke in the second one.
Yeah.
Leia actually died
in real life.
Real life, so they had to do something with her.
She Mary Poppins in the second one.
Yeah,
where it's like, oh, she just flew through space.
Right.
Cool.
So there's
cool.
There was challenges that had to be overcome.
Right.
But I think that this series is undoing a lot of the frustration that the fans were feeling with those last three movies.
Agreed.
And it gives me great hope to see what they're going to do outside of the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
Because the Mandalorian's very much still inside of the Skywalker saga. It's just a B-roll camera that's getting another part of the story.
Right. You can't ignore it. You've created this world
right
through this story. So this story is, in some senses, going to continue. The world is going to continue, but it's not going to be focused on those individuals.
So here's the thing that I've noticed in season 2. So if you watch the finale of season 1, like even my kids, like one of the moments in that got a rise out of them was when those two stormtroopers have the child in their little saddlebag,
right?
And he keeps making noise and they're slapping it. And my kids just got upset.
Angry. Yeah,
they're leaning into that.
Yeah,
this season because that kid has had some close calls.
Yes, he got thrown in the mouth of a water sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like a whole bunch of close calls.
I'm talking like the first, was it episode 2? The very beginning of it. When they're riding down on the speeder bike down the canyon.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they pull and watching him bounce on the ground, like genuinely, I'm like...
Right. You have to remind yourself, like, he's going to be okay.
But they can't kill him.
And, yeah. One of the things that I like that they're doing with the Baby Yoda character or whatever, and I was kind of reading a little bit up, that I'm happy that they're not using the Force as like a get-out-of-jail free card. Like, they're getting attacked by giant spiders.
And the child does not lift his three-fingered hand to stop.
To stop
he
it. He
did it once in season 1. And then hasn't done it since.
Right.
Not in a big way. I mean, he's done a couple of things, but by and large, they're not just leaning on, this dude's all kinds of forcey.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. He's a toddler.
Yeah.
He did the thing that he did in season 1 because he was in danger.
Yeah.
And he probably didn't even mean to do it.
No, didn't he?
He was just like,
stop. Oh, okay.
Look at that.
But it's not like a get out of jail. Like every single episode, they're getting attacked by a planet full of ice spiders.
And the child's just like,
right.
Wait.
Here's the episode. Okay, saved you again.
Here's how he does it in this episode.
Right. So I'm happy that they've spread it out.
Yeah.
We can talk about that episode, the X-Wing pilots, man. Not cool.
Yeah.
They just left him there to die. To just freeze to death. Like, well, hope you can get your ship fixed. See ya.
Yeah. Well,
but it's part of it.
I could read into that some additional social commentary that I won't.
Gotcha.
Just a little poke.
Yeah. Enough said. Go watch the show.
Do it.
It's awesome.
Speaking of shows you should watch,
Yeah.
I mentioned this last week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to mention it again. And I'm
Pointing
to
at me.
I'm going to have to insist at this point.
Okay. No, I want to. We
that
just
you
started.
Watch.
Yeah.
The Queen's Gambit.
Really want to see it. We will watch it. We just started The Crown last night.
Take a break. Watch this instead.
Getting our history on. So
you will not.
No,
so
we will.
Here's why. Here's why I'm making such a strong recommendation.
Okay.
It is a show largely about the game of chess.
Right.
And it is amazing.
Yeah.
And if a show about chess can get someone like me, who's admittedly, like, I am a cinematic adrenaline junkie. I like action. I like explosions. I like crazy camera angles.
This is not that.
This is the absolute opposite of it. It is
And
deep story, insane character development.
Nice.
And it is genuinely one of the best bits of entertainment I've watched all year.
Wow.
And in a year like 2020, when all we're doing is sitting around,
I was going to say there hasn't
watching
been much
TV.
Yes. No, I get you though.
You know, this killed it.
Nice. No, I'll definitely
Absolutely killed it.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. If we don't take a break and watch it, then we will be watching it. But yeah, no, it looks good. So
Shayla will enjoy it.
cool.
Hear that, Shayla?
Just calling you out.
I'm just letting you know. It's a good show.
All right then. I'm gonna get a text right now,
You're like,
just because she knows all. She's got that one bit
like, did
still
you just say
like,
something about me
on repeat, where it's like we're talking about how she's right. It's just on repeat.
She just likes to hear like, "Hey, she was
No,
right."
I never. Yeah,
She
and then
was
I
right.
kind of shot myself
She
in the
was right.
foot because it was like now it's out there.
It's out there.
So every time I'm like, hey, I don't know. It's just like, hey, remember that time I was right?
She just got the clip
Dang.
downloaded on her phone. She's like, "Okay,
What?
she was right."
I was like, all right.
But no, that, and then kind of started diving into a couple of Blumhouse movies that are available on Amazon now.
Well, you know, those are my favorite.
I know they are. Last night we watched a movie called The Lie.
I'm good.
No. So these are not horror movies by any stretch of the imagination. They're more like suspense thriller type stuff.
All right.
But you know, after we put the kids to bed, the wife and I usually sit down and watch a show or a movie before
Right.
we head to bed. And 2 nights in a row, we watched films by directors who decided to allow you to draw your own conclusions of how the story actually ends. And my wife is not a fan.
Yeah, that's not going to let you
Not
get
a
to sleep.
fan at all.
Yeah.
You know, just maybe it went this way.
Yeah.
Maybe it went that way.
Maybe they died. Maybe
May-
they didn't. Maybe they're
Right. Maybe they
in
went
a
to
crazy
jail.
house.
Yeah, I mean, both. Yeah, it was. She is not a fan. I don't mind it as much.
Okay.
I'm not saying that she doesn't have an imagination, because she absolutely does. She's a very talented artist. She's got a vivid imagination.
But sometimes you just
But when she sits down in front of a movie, she just wants to be told a story,
right, be entertained.
which is completely a reasonable expectation.
right.
As where, you know,
Just depending on what kind of
there's
mood
no
I'm
way
in.
to get out of this without trying to insult my wife, which I'm not trying to do. But
I get you though.
I don't mind
Trying to figure it out.
coming up with some of it on my own.
Right.
You know, I
I
don't
do
mind
so-
having to think about it a little bit.
I do and I don't. Sometimes it just depends on if I'm in.
I
a
don't
mood
want
for
every
it.
movie to end that way.
Right.
But, you know, like the end of Inception.
Right.
which
is still
brings me to a completely different topic.
okay.
See, we had a meeting that went a little long before
I know,
we sat down, and we didn't think we were
winded.
going to have things to talk about, but Kevin James
Yes.
earlier this year started a YouTube channel,
Oh, it's fantastic.
which is where Inception made me come to here, because there's him as the sound guy in all of these movies and how he's basically just green screening himself into these.
Right.
It is the best.
Yeah. I haven't
It
seen
is
that
currently
one.
probably the best thing on YouTube right now.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen that one, but I've seen the I Am Legend one.
Did you see the
Where him
Goodwill
and-
Hunting one?
I don't think so. Like the Joker, where he's like in the bathroom. Like he's just trying to do that.
It is
It's good. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Oh, his YouTube channel is amazing.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite things right now.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. It's good.
You got anything else?
God, no, that's saying. It's all spent. I'm spent.
We said it all. Anyway,
The good, the bad, the ugly.
one more week to go.
I know. That's why I'm trying not to be like, go. But next week.
Yeah, so this episode,
Yeah.
there will be an episode that comes out the day before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And then if the video, the live broadcast will be for our video followers only. We're still going to post the audio of the podcast that following week, so that that week after Thanksgiving we will not be in studio. But come out and see us. We would really love to see as many people as we can.
That'd be
Get
super
there
cool.
early. We're going to start the show at about 7:30. The doors will open at 7, either 6:30 or 7. Get there early. With all the COVID restrictions, these music venues can fill up pretty quickly, and seating is limited.
Yep.
These guys are doing the best they can just to keep their doors open, and we absolutely appreciate them
And want to support
being
them.
open, and we want to support them.
Yeah.
So if you want to come out and support us, show up a little bit early so that you can guarantee yourself a seat. Our friends in 90 Proof will be closing out the night. It should be a really, really fun night.
I'm excited
We're
for
looking
it.
forward to it. And we can't thank you guys enough for honestly, it's over 100 episodes. But
Yeah.
it's been freaking cool, man.
Between us.
Yeah.
It's over 100, but still we want to have a cool little event, and we got some merchandise to give away, and
Yeah, just we're gonna have a good time. It'll be an opportunity for us to look you guys in the eye while we're doing this and make fun of you to your faces
true.
a little bit.
Just be like, oh,
Right. We're going to. It's just a thing that's probably going to happen, and this is uncharted territory for us. So,
I'm just
let's
gonna
have
sit
a good
there-
time.
I'm gonna sit there quietly the whole time.
Just not going to say a word. He's
Not
going to
gonna
get
say a
stage
word.
fright.
No. So
You don't get stage fright, do you?
we'll see.
Fair enough.
No.
Well, it's something that I don't think of.
Right, no.
Because I don't.
Right.
Well, that's not true. I actually suffer greatly from stage fright. I just do it.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, I've just told you it was like it'll be different than us sitting here doing this than having
Right.
a live audience where I'll just be like, "Hey, what's going on?" You just be like,
So with you.
"Tucker, focus."
Hey, focus.
I'll be like, "Oh, yeah,
1,
we're
2,
supposed
3.
to talk."
Eyes on me.
Yeah, just like we're supposed to do this thing, and I'm over here, cracking
like,
jokes
"Hey."
to the audience.
Hey, chicken, how's it hanging?
What's up?
Say hello to your mother for me. All right.
Let's
That's
do
going to
this.
do it. It's time to go. Thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully
Thank
we'll
you.
see you guys on the 28th.
Yep,
And until next time, he's Tucker.
he's a beard.
And we're out.